What's up, YouTube? Burger here, and I have something I have to rant about. Um, so, first of all, school. Back in school, those are always fun times. Um, introduced myself by my preferred name in one of my classes, which is a really, really big class too, because I didn't get there early enough to talk to the teacher alone about it. So I introduced myself by my preferred name, but still it's the same last name, so I would still be marked there, and was hoping that the teacher would kind of understand that, but instead she pretty much corrected me by saying my birth name really loudly and letting me know that she had me down by the birth name and asking me if that was my real name. And yeah, but she didn't have to yell that really loudly in front of the class. So that sucks. There's that. Then in my other classes, the computer system stuff still has my birth name, but my teachers will call me by the preferred name, so that's good. Ish. Somewhat good. Bittersweet. Whatever. Um, but today in school, I was hanging out with some people who I thought were my friends, but then they pretty much started going on a rant about how I wasn't a real guy, and my friend, who is also trans, isn't a real guy, and how we're both just girls who feel like boys, but we're not really guys. And they still pretty much treat us like that, and one guy even said that he still sees me as a girl, and so he's like, well, I'm sorry, but I still see you as a girl. And that pretty pissed me off a bit. And, it was just full of ignorance, really. Pretty much saying that we'll never be real guys or whatever. And, like, it's moments like that that I kind of feel like, why bother? Like, they're calling me by male pronouns and by my preferred name and everything when they're with me, but behind my back, they're not. So, and I've only known them as a guy too, so it's not like they're thinking of the past and confused with the past. No, they're just not seeing me as a real guy, even though I was introduced to them as a guy. As soon as they found out I was trans, now suddenly I'm not real to them. Um, so there's that, and they were saying some pretty inappropriate things about my friend who's also trans while I was right there. So of course it was offensive to me too. And talking about surgeries and stuff, like, oh, did he get the surgery yet? And stuff like that. It's like, would that even matter? Like, why would you want to know that? And it's really none of your business, and there is no the surgery anyway, but whatever. But yeah, that really pissed me off. And then another one of my friends apparently has like a crush on me, which is kind of, right now you're thinking, oh, that's adorable, but he has a crush on me thinking that I'm a girl, thinking of me as a girl, and that makes me really uncomfortable. Like, he's flirting with me by saying things that would just be something you would say to a chick, like things like, well, I don't really want to repeat completely, but basically something implying of what it would look like if me and him had kids. And it's like, well, first of all, that's creepy to say to anyone, really, if you're not dating them. Even if you're just friends, that's kind of a creeper version of flirting. But to say that to a trans dude is really offensive because it's like, well, I'm not going to have kids and I'm not going to biologically have kids. That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to be physically possible. Once I start on T and whatnot and transition, it's just not gonna happen. And I don't want to. So, it's like, why would you even say that if I've only known you as a guy and I've known you for like 2 years and you're saying these things and you identify as straight and yet you sometimes call me by female pronouns? Why? Like, I don't even. He still just sees me as a female, so he sees me as somebody that him as a straight male would be attracted to. And it's like, no, dude. First of all, I'm a guy, and I thought we were just friends that are just two guy friends, but you don't see me that way. So, there's that. And it's kind of like, I kind of want to just almost not talk to anybody ever except for other trans people, because that's the only way I can be guaranteed safe from ignorance and whatnot. It feels like regular world and regular life, I'll never really be accepted, and I'd rather be in a sheltered LGBT community where I'm treated with respect and treated as I really am than out places and have people say one thing to your face and do something else behind your back and still treat you a certain way. And another one of the guys was talking about how he likes this girl and he was going to ask advice. So he was facing me and was like, let me ask you something. If a girl, wait, I don't feel comfortable talking to you about this. Then turns to the guy next to him and says, you, if a girl likes you and you like her, and then starts asking for advice from him, and it's like, dude, seriously?